actually going to be experienced. I do know ShrUg has some experience with this. Even me, I played a bit in this matchup. And here's the early combos you're going to get as CP. You mess up your block placement there. You can't extend the combo. 31% is not bad, but just the constant rolling. No damage taken from the actual getting scooped in the minecart.
Now it's just a simple scrapping game at the very beginning. Again, ShrUg now at full screen, throwing gyro and laser.
There's not really much you can do here because also Micro isn't building.
Yeah, I was going to say, if I was Micro and ShrUg was just like going full screen, I would just start gathering minerals and materials because that's kind of the name of the game here.
The main issue is if you start building and ShrUg catches it and he throws out the laser, you're getting hit by that laser because it bounces off the thing and sends it straight up while you're building. So it can be a bit of a problem. But there's also that interaction. If you get a projectile in there, the walls are going to screw you over. And getting the nil, but not going to get anything off it. Interesting. Wouldn't have killed either, but that is it would have been damage on the board. And it does show that Micro does know how to do a little bit more of the advanced Steve stuff.
What's important here is also that Micro has no iron. He just finally got 1 iron. He has no iron, no gold, no other minerals. He has to finally just convert to stone for his tools, which aren't as good.
Stone is still relatively fine at today, though. But even beyond the tools, you don't have gold. You don't have diamond. You're fine. That move is...
Micro just has off of that because they messed up. ShrUg like popped off a little bit like, yeah, one less stock of Steve.
Probably could have gone for a side B off to get a better angle. But, oh, this is bad.
Okay, no 0 to death. Off rip.
Off rip, yeah.
But it's still pretty scary because like you just instantly lost a second stock you didn't need to lose. And now you're in terrible territory. That's just an up smash punish.
Yeah, Micro has also been using iron rather poorly. We've been seeing a lot of these panic minecarts, panic anvils. We saw it in times where they're after anticipating a shielded up tilt, trying to go maybe for like a footstool out of shield, down air, or just try to catch a down air off a roll potentially. But we saw it and did lose him an iron for that stock.
Indeed. And now he has 2 iron and a gold, which it does empower that block. It does give you some redstone. So to be careful with that.
And now you have to find out how to get in there. And going into the scrap isn't the worst thing. However, you're still struggling on materials quite a bit.
Yes. He has yet to farm a diamond in this game, which is huge, because that's like the win con for Steve's pretty much, you know? It's your bread and butter. It's the thing that you need.
And he's still on dirt, which on this stage, so this is a stone stage. This is stone based. The only new materials you get on PS2 are iron and stone. Like block to it. So the fact that he still had dirt and wood at that point shows he wasn't blocking for anything. He wasn't camping. He was just playing neutral.
And that's not what you want to do, ironically enough.
Yeah.
You need to use your cheater moves to get your cheater abilities to win the game. And you need that diamond.
The fact that he didn't, I don't even know what stage he went to. Probably back to PS2, which isn't...
I could see it.
Yeah, because realistically, if you're ShrUg, you probably ban Small Battlefield and Kalos.
Makes sense. Kalos is the iron stage.
Kalos is stone. Well, Kalos is also all stone as well. It's the same as PS2. Just the outer ring is iron only, and that's not a big part of the stage. So we're going to go back to PS2. So stone based once again. Just has to take time now to actually mine.
Yeah. Micro playing too aggressive when you just need to sit back, relax, and get some materials. And then you can scrap. You got to do your work before your play, you know?
And can't get the fair spike to extend the combo. And there's the panic landing down airs. We've been also seeing quite a bit of Steve recently using TNT as a way to keep people away from the walls. You place down a TNT and you just go on top of it. So they get closer to try to activate it. It just blows it up.
Interesting. Trying to get a footstool there into the anvil, not quite. Even then, even every time he starts to get iron, he almost immediately loses it, and you need to be able to hold on to your resources.
That is.
It's kind of ugly.
That was very ugly, but getting the damage, and he's not the percent lead right now. He just doesn't breaking his own wallet. Just doesn't have the materials. He finally got wood. There's stone on the board finally, but he's turning that around by accident probably, and not messing up the wall as well.
Yeah. It got a little bit of iron, got a little baby bit of gold. Dispenses it. Finally, first diamond we've seen this entire set in the middle of game 2.
Probably going to save if he just got his stone, so you're going to take time. Stone, it can definitely take kills at this percent, but you know most of your kills are going to come off either like throws or loose hits or even
weird combo.
Even smash attacks that don't need it.
And you want to do that. That's all I want to do is you want to get the minecart, and then once you lose the stock, you're just going to go, okay, I'll just get the diamond fresh for the next stock, and that's going to be way better. You're dead here.
No.
The mix-up. ShrUg didn't go for just the up smash. I'm surprised.
Good
catching
catch
the
on the roll. But trying to go off stage using the block canceling.
Regrab, but yeah. Oh, I like that. You're just kind of waiting it out instead.
There's the iron. But going to go back to the ledge. This is what Micro should have been doing from the start. Finally, now that he actually has the lead, he can do it. And there is if you short hop and use an aerial or use fair or bear, it uses the sword instead of the pick. And it makes it frame 4 rather than whatever frame fair and bear are usually. So
there you go.
It's a good get off.
Yeah, moves him off and he just says, don't care.
Yeah.
And he had double diamond actually, so he has a full diamond in the pocket still. He had just enough time in that first stock to get a second diamond, and that's rough for ShrUg. This is the game Micro should have been playing immediately.
Yeah, and here's what I'm talking about. You only have stone at this point, so it's going to take a long time to break these blocks. And
that's really good. And that's some
unsafe
damage.
On hit.
That's some damage. 50 off rip. Swing F smash can kill dummy early. Gyro beats minecart?
So Gyro beats minecart. It's a lingering hitbox.
You know what?
And as long as it stays there, as long as Steve gets hit, he's fine.
I don't know what character I'm more disgusted with, but
as long as
W.
Steve gets hit in the minecart, he gets knocked out of it. He loses. So it's why why hitting Steve in the cart that's dead.
Oh, goodbye. Yep, that's it. Micro evening it up. Way better game for Micro in that game too. Way better. It was a stark difference.
I'm trying to imagine Micro. So what was really helping you in that case was the stone blocks. You weren't. He was taking ShrUg was taking so long to break him because what do you do without committing? You can't really do much. You down tilt them and then that breaks them. So you're probably not going back to PS2.
MDSR is in effect.
Yeah.
Although you could gentleman to it. I feel like no one would care.
I feel like if we just went back to PS2, nobody would care.
Nobody would care.
A little bit of crowd behavior. I do imagine when he smash. He left Smash Roll open.
You leave Smash Roll open versus Robert?
Even against Rob. So Steve.
Robbery?
So the opinion on Steve on Smash Roll has changed a lot over the time. But a lot of people still think it sucks for Steve because you lose your axe, which is very fast. You don't get any stone on the stage, so it's only wood and iron. And like at least the trade-off with like Town and City is that stage is big. You can camp there. Where are you camping on the stage?
At best, in the center of the stage, but that is an easy access point for ShrUg.
And you also die.
Dummy early, small blast on the side. That's a jab reset.
But they also you do live earlier off the top. You do live longer off the top. But against as Steve, you get a lot of your kills off the top, and that's a very risky play. That he could have just made it back. He went directly up, but he changed his hurt box from going trying to change it quickly to get back a little bit quicker, and that just put it out. This is what we were talking about. When ShrUg just has those combos, but not being able to finish it right there.
Yeah, not quite enough. That's so terrifying if you're Micro. Like, you're already down a stock right now. And you've basically been lapped in percent, and now you're getting danced all over.
Yeah, and you're still nothing. You have nothing.
You're running out of options here.
Yeah.
You got some iron, and like even then, you got to stem the bleeding. You got no gold, no nothing. Let's see what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Another Steve on the second stream is popping off as Micro is struggling to find any traction here. This is looking, I mean, he's finding some footing here and there, but it's just not enough. That's a jab. Not quite a reset. And not quite a dare spike from ShrUg. So, but still, just not getting enough materials. He has my best one iron. Almost gets him on the dirt, but not enough. He could have used that so bad, but not quite.
And that's
Catch him again.
Yeah. We see Micro pulling those triggers on those up smashes, which, honestly, up smash is a good move, but one of its biggest problems is that it doesn't hit behind Steve. The scoop hitbox is literally on him and forward, which is why sometimes it will hit behind because players reach over and they hit actual Steve's actual like hitbox. But he's been pulling the trigger really early and it's just not working out for him.
ShrUg is just sitting pretty. 3 stocks, high percentage, but it doesn't matter because you have such the lead. Now he's just dancing around the blocks. He's saying what's up. He's giving Micro the diamond.
Oh, that's dead.
Oh my god, wait.
No!
Oh, he didn't finish it!
Falling out of them, the character sucks!
That was actually insane that he gave him the diamond and then stunted on him immediately. And that's a flex and a half.
Yeah, just unable to get it because of the fact that he just fell out of the move.
Yeah. I mean, that's tough. You got to take those, I suppose.
This game was made by interns.
I mean, Rob already cheats enough, so like, give him that one.
I mean, the fact that was even a potential for him to die there.
True.
It was insane. Going low, but
not quite getting that. Okay,
that's
catching his stock there. That's a 3 stock from ShrUg. Happy. He's you can see how relieved that man is.
Because that game 2 was looking very, very dominant.
True. That is true.
For Micro,
but he left Smash Roll open.
Yeah, he left Smash Roll open, which was once again one of the biggest surprises I felt like there. I'm trying to think of what he could have banned potentially. If you're Michael, you FD maybe because Robin FD.
FD is spooky.
In potentially Battlefield.
I could see it.
Because so Steve is very meh on Battlefield. Honestly, I think most players will ban Battlefield if they play Steve.
Is it due to the jumping height and the top
jumping
platform?
height, top platform,
Makes sense.
The higher ceiling, and there's no like benefit of it over like small Battlefield.
Makes sense.
So you probably ban that because also Rob doesn't like particularly do amazing on that stage, but he definitely does better than Steve in my opinion on it. Once you live longer, you do have those top platforms, so you get caught with the grab up there. Kind of just die.
All around, kind of a close games 1 and like if like felt back over game 1 and 2. Game 3 was tough.
Yeah.
But sometimes that's how the Arcadian crumbles. I mean, we're finally starting to get to the games where it's like people are picking up hard, going all in on their opponents, getting themselves on the board really good. Still mostly game 3s though. Some 2-0s here on the old heads of the community. That's just how it is. These players, these players look familiar. Blue-white static versus Gummy. This is a tough one. These are like top 64-esque seeds right here.
Oh yeah, Gummy of course.
This is probably to make it out to top 64 winner side.
I believe that. These are both players who we've seen like successful in their own right. Gummy coming from Tennessee, one of the a Joker Crom player with a me sword fighter for really rare occasions.
Very weird